Shooting.
Nice. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's been a while. Welcome back. We took a little bit of a break. For me, it was final seasons at university, and Saturday, I actually graduate from college. So really excited for that. I managed to pass all my finals and all my classes. It's been a long 4 years. So I took that time out just to study, make sure I had my academics done, and deal with all the stress. But however, all of that is over. It is now approaching the summertime. We will be a lot more consistent with how we're doing this. Right now, we have our boy Dylan, who is in Florida with his family. However, I don't even want to keep you waiting. Let's get into today's session. Um, so again, we're AC Delvers. You got me, Alberto Rosario, the DM, Sean playing Odin Gorkson, Silas playing Ski Bop, our sorcerer, John playing our cleric Zeldris, and we have Dylan playing our local druid Lelouch. However, let's get into it. Last time on D&D, just to keep it nice and short, the guys made it to Candlekeep and decided to spend a couple days shopping and studying. They got a bunch of magic items and they got a bunch of knowledge on devils, demons, and giants. We also had our level 5 battle royale, which Sean Odin won that and got his prize. However, the group departed and went to go find out the wizard Traxigor, who was going to be transporting them to Elturel. They managed to find his sky tower with the help of Silvera, who had griffins escort them. Upon landing, they went into the tower, find Traxigor in his ferret form. He is a ferret archmage. And also another companion named Lulu the Holophant, who is a celestial. She has history with Zario as her companion and also made her way to the Nine Hells at one point, however, lost her memory. She decided to follow the troop into Elturel, into the Nine Hells, in search of her memories and trying to figure out what exactly happened. Zario herself and the rest of the Hell Riders. But with that, the group was transported to Elturel, where they found the city was aloft, floating in the sky, chained to the Nine Hells on multiple sides with these giant wrought iron chains that chain it straight down to the floor. And as they do so, they saw that Elturel itself was partially split. As you look down at the floor, there's cracks in the street. And when looking over the edge of Elturel, you could see a massive fight taking place between devils and demons, hordes and hordes of them. They decided to not pay too much attention about what was going on the ground and noticed a massive black orb spewing mist from on top of the city. It also was spewing lightning bolts at certain frequencies. And with that, they took a second to take in their surroundings. Traxigor made a quick escape with a time stop spell, and you all decided to search around in the streets of Elturel. Managing to hear some commotion, Odin looking around one of the corners and seeing a woman run out of a chapel, being chased by two bearded devils in armor. With two children in her arms, she runs across the street and falls over, landing after a bolo hits her ankles. She's laying up against the opposite building with the two kids in her hands as she looks back at the devil holding the glaive. As you turn the corner and begin running towards them, Zeldris, you turn the corner and notice this is a familiar face, that of your mother. But with that, we will begin this session. Also, a third figure did come out of the church. It was also another bearded devil, but it seemed to be more, it was hooded and also had a little bit more decor. Possibly, may lead to some things, but we'll go from there. But with that, let's get into today's session. Odin, as you round the corner, what do you do?
As I round the corner, I'm gonna have a Manticore's out like at the ready, and I'm just gonna run up and just yell, "Oi, purple fox, over here!"
Okay. So as you do that, everyone else, you all, I believe, are also running around the corner.
Yeah.
Yep. You make yourselves visible around the corner. Lulu and Skipop kind of staying towards the back. Odin, as you speak up, the figures turn and look in your direction. The hooded figure is still at the door of the chapel. He speaks. Excuse me, I had a burp. He goes, nod, blast, secure them. Don't let them get away. As he looks over in your direction, Odin, and he goes, more mortals. Beautiful. You have the choice of surrendering now, or we could make this bloody. I prefer the merchandise to be in pristine condition. Choice is yours. Pick, mortals. And as he says that, Zeldris, you hear, Zel! As your mother looks over at you, and you guys can see an older woman. She's about in her 50s, kind of has like brunettish hair, but there's like white streaks coming through it. She has a longbow strapped across her chest with a quiver with about 10 bows. She has no armor at this point, and you can see that her clothing is tattered. As she now looks at you, Zeldris, and like has one arm out, the two children that are on the sides are like in fear as one of the bearded devil takes the glaive and just sets it right by her.
Oh. Murder spree.
What are you all doing? You all stand there in the standoff.
Oh. I'm just gonna look to everyone. Everyone ready?
Most definitely.
I give it.
He goes, I see you've chose violence. And he takes two fingers and just starts blowing into them, creating like this loud whistling noise. And with that, I need you all to go ahead and roll initiative as we're about to get started with a battle today.
Got an 18.
You guys see the bottom map?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. So, real quick, I'm going to point you guys out. Okay. We got Odin, Zeldris, Rhea, Lelouch, Skipop around the corner, Lulu, two bearded devils, what looks like seems to be the leader that's been barking orders, the chapel. This is like a broken down house. You can see where it's like caved in here. Here is also like another house, and like the side of it's like kind of broken down onto the street. Back here's a cart. These lines that run through the floor are cracks on the cement where the city's kind of like coming apart. But with that, 25 to 20, boys. Okay. All right. We're off to a great start. Give me 1 sec. Okay. All right. I need to get HP here. All right, 20 to 15.
18.
18 for Odin.
Oh,
anybody
no.
else? It's okay to be like that.
Oh, no.
15 to 10.
Oh, no.
Why?
Oh, no.
This is interesting.
I have more of this Pepsi.
Okay. Man, this is interesting. Okay. Okay. That was 10 to 5. No
What?
way.
What?
No way. 1 to 5.
4.
Oh wait, no, I had 10 to 5. Oopsie.
What'd you have?
I have a
Silas?
7.
A 7. Ski Bob. And then 5, or so 1 to 4? Or 1 to 5 to 5 to 1? What'd you guys get?
I got a 4.
And what'd you get?
A 3.
A 3. Okay, so Ray is going ahead of you. So it's gonna be Lelouch, Rhea, and then Zeldra's coming up the rear.
Oh boy, off to a great start.
No, I mean, hey, it'd be like that sometimes, you know?
It do.
You know, it's hot for Zeldris. Got this heavy armor.
Get a little distracted by your mom.
I'm in the
That's-
back, so it makes sense, you know?
Lelouch is distracted by the MILF.
Oh.
No, I stepped in some gum. It got stuck in all my feet.
Let's get started. So, first off, you see the beard devil in the hood goes, "Don't worry about me or those. I got them. Handle the business in front of us. Go Nod. Go Bless. Finish this quickly." And the other two begin running towards you guys. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The first one makes it right up to Odin. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is going to go here. 35, 40 also in combat with Odin. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As he makes a stance right next to Zeldris's mother. He puts the glaive to her neck as he watches all of this go down. However, Odin, you being the first one up, are going to take an attack. What's your armor class?
17.
17. This will be a multi-attack. First with, that is going to be a 23 to hit with the beard.
Hits.
All right, and then the glaive. Okay, glaive will not hit. The beard does hit though.
It's weird attacks.
The beard, yes sir. Odin, you take 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. And yes, it is against poison.
Okay. Doo-ba-doo-boo-doo-ba-doo-boo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Can we do technical good money for following?
Oh, I got 2 12s.
2 12s. That is exactly what you needed. You succeed.
Oh, thank God.
Wow.
You see, as one of them makes his way towards you, running full speed, he takes the glaive, comes across your chest. You manage to parry it with your great axe and put it straight to the floor. And as you look up, you see the beard, the snake-like beard, kind of wriggling as it pierces through your skin. The edges of it barbed, as you feel like a poison course through your veins, but you manage to just resist it. And that is their turns. Odin, it is now yours.
Oh, only one of them attacked me.
The other one had a dash.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So, to start off my action, I'm going to use that bonus action to do something y'all never expect me to do. I'm going to turn giant.
Oh no! Oh man!
You can turn giant.
I almost didn't see it coming.
Boy.
I'm trying to
What if
switch
one day
things
he-
up a little, you know?
What if he just becomes smaller one day?
I just shrink, yeah. It's like Ant-Man. But,
No.
to the one that hit me,
Yes,
I'm going to
sir.
just make my 2 melee attacks against him.
You got it, sir. Go ahead and roll that first attack.
Gotcha. Red plus 8. Okay, 21 for the first one.
21 hits.
And for the second one,
As you go for the second one, you look up as you hear something kind of like piercing into your ear, and you look up and see the one that's robed whispering something, and you're not sure what it is, but it's kind of like searing pain into your head. You currently have disadvantage on your second strike.
damn it. Okay, well, I rolled the first one. Let me roll this one. The second one was even better, so 17 plus 8, 25.
25 still hits. You got it.
The other one was a 19.
That's fair. And
Okay.
that was his reaction, so he can't do that again until it gets
Gotcha.
back.
So let me just get my dice real quick.
You got it, good sir.
First attack. Not too bad. So 9. What's the extra
So keep
D6?
off.
So is someone flying over?
What's
Odin?
up?
Is someone flying over Odin?
No one's flying
Oh,
over.
okay.
The leaders seem to have been whispering something, and it seemed to have been messing with Odin mentally.
Gotcha.
For the 2 attacks combined, I do 23 points of damage.
You got it. Thank you, good sir. And that is a magical weapon, so
Yes, sir.
that is Bloss who takes that damage. You got it. Anything else, good sir?
I'm just gonna spit at him.
You go ahead and you take one good spit at him. It just looks at you and kind of growls like as this like bearded hair begins moving around even more. It is now Lulu's turn.
That's one big spit.
Yeah! Lulu, the savior of all.
Lulu has 120 fly speed.
At first, I thought you were about to say 120 hit points, and I was gonna be like,
Lulu's a boss by
what?
herself.
35,
No wonder she got out of hell.
45, 50, 55.
The squirrel, she's the squirrel.
Lulu immediately, you guys look around and you're like, Lulu is in the back behind Ski Bob, and Lulu just and like flies around the entire crew, makes her way skirting around, almost like drifting behind the bearded devil that attacked you. And she's gonna go in for a tusk attack.
I think
Ooh.
Colin just redeemed Hydrate.
Yep, he did.
Yeah, all right, hydrate, boys.
I have no water.
I don't have water in the house, so I got a energy drink.
And Lulu hits with a 19. She's going to damage.
If water is toxic, don't drink it.
She did not roll good on damage. She did not
Posture,
roll good.
come
I know,
on.
I have a water bottle. We have to check our posture as well.
Let me there we go.
Make sure we don't have that scoliosis.
That's true. Thanks, guys, for looking out for us. However, that is
Looking at
Lulu's
someone.
turn. Ski Pop, you are up.
Colin, I'm gonna beat you up. We got hydrate again.
All right. Another hydrate.
Oh God.
Also, thank you for everyone who came out.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
I'm drunk.
All right.
Okay,
Ski Pop, you are up, however. You are in the back, in the rear, you are behind everybody, you're right here.
can I run up 2 spaces and will I be able to see past them?
You'll be running up to only one space,
Oh, it's one
just
space.
because that area is full. Zeldris and Odin are kind of in your way, but you can make out this one in the back and parts of this one here.
Okay, can I see anywhere like behind the one that's closest to Odin?
Behind the one that's closest to Odin. You mean this one?
Yeah.
It's a little bit too congested. Like you'd be able to make out like bits and pieces, like a shin guard or like a shoulder, like a head moving
No,
around.
I'm looking for an open area because I want to.
For an
face that.
open area.
I want to face
You'd
that
have
30
to, you were right here, you'd have to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30-ish, like right here. That's where that's the most open you could get for you.
Alright, I'll run around that way, then I can face step 30 feet forward.
Okay, and then you're gonna go 30 feet forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, which is right there. And you can see everybody now.
I am going to use shock. I'm gonna use 1 sorcery point to twin spell shockwave.
You got it. Also, Toxic Nacho redeemed Hydrate, y'all.
Okay.
Wait.
Everyone is making sure that we get our water.
My piss is gonna be clear.
I'm gonna be pissing all night.
We haven't seen everybody in a minute, so
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I miss you, Toxic. All right, so you're using Twin Spell, so you're using a sorcery point, Twin Spell, and you're going to use it on which 2?
I'm gonna use it on the one holding the glaive, or is it the glaive?
Yeah, they're holding glaives.
The one holding the glaive to the woman's neck, and the blue one.
You got it. The one that everybody's been using, though. The one that, so the 3 enemies are right here, here, and here.
Oh, there's only 3 enemies right there? Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 here and 1 right here.
Let me just open this up. I was using Streamlabs, so it's hard for me to see them.
You're good?
Okay, yeah. So I'll use it on the one holding the glaive to Zeldris.
The girl's neck.
Zeldris, the woman's neck, and the one
Yep.
behind me.
You got it.
So, rolling for the first one. 23 to hit the one with the farthest one.
That is.
And rolling this. Oh, and 9 to hit the other one.
That misses. Sorry. Go ahead and roll that damage though.
6 damage.
6 damage? Hey, it's still something.
It is something.
It's still something. As you reach out, both your hands light up with electrical energy. You shoot it out in 2 separate directions. The one that you shoot it out that's near Odin dodges out of the way. Thune, as he's distracted, attempting to mess with Odin's mind, you see he catches one straight to the neck, and it begins to kind of sear at him as he jumps. However, that is your turn, Skeepop. Next up, Lelouch.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, what's the distance between the bearded devil and Zeldris' mom? Like,
about 5 feet, like he's right in front of her.
okay, perfect. Because I'm going to cast Wind Wall in between them, and it's only a foot thick, so I can go and cast it around the. What I'm pretty much trying to do is, like, have it in. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like. It can be 50 feet long, my bad, and 15 feet high, and I'm going to go and have it almost like a border around the children and Zeldris' mom, so they're protected. And if he goes and gets, if he's trapped into it, he'll take 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
So the wall is going to be covering this area here, just around them?
Yeah.
You got it. So as long as he doesn't go into that area, he won't suffer damage.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to do. Could I do Shield of Faith?
Yeah. No, because you cast Wind Wall. Sorry.
Damn. Then I'll do Healing Word first level on Odin.
You got it.
Isn't that also a spell?
Oh yeah. So it's gotta be a cantrip, Dylan.
Yeah, I don't think I have any bonus action cantrips.
So you can wild shape or do anything else that's a bonus action, but not cast a spell.
Yeah, that's true. But my wild shape, I don't do magical damage.
So no.
Actually, I might wild shape.
Okay. What are you wild shaping into?
I'll wild shape into a direwolf.
So you are now a direwolf and you are in the back. Alright. Anything else? No? Alright, awesome. Next up would be Rhea. Rhea is going to, assessing the situation, is going to, let's see. She's going to run to the side 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's going to run back here towards Skeepop. She's going to make 2 attacks at one of the bearded devils that have not been attacked. This would be Nod. First attack misses. Second attack just hits. This would be a D10 because 2-handed. Oh, 7. Nice. 7 plus 3, so 10 total. And that's going to be half damage, so 5 points of damage. 2. All right, cool. You guys see Rhea come across the side, slashing into the one that hasn't been attacked yet. As she yells out, Zeldris, it is now your turn. Zeldris, at the top of your turn, you're getting ready to do something and you feel like force. As you look down, you look at the shield and you can see the shield is beginning to almost puncture outward, but there's no actual breakage. You can hear Gargoth's voice go, yes, yes, I should be released. And you hear these almost punches onto metal as the shield is forced out of your hand and onto the floor. and you can see like dents into the shield, but for some reason there's no ruptures, and Gargoth isn't out of it. It's weird, but the shield is dropped onto the floor. You can pick it up if you like, but what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the shield because that's weird.
I say you use your bonus action to pick it up.
Actually, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I use my main action to pick it up, and I'll use my bonus action for something else?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
All right, so I'm gonna do that. And for my bonus action, you guys already know, spiritual weapon. I'm gonna put it right behind the big bad.
You got it. You're gonna put that spiritual weapon right behind the leader in the back. Got it.
Yup. And I'm gonna attack him with it.
Ooh, okay, go for it. Make that attack, baby.
All right, does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit. Go for that. Roll that.
And I do 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. That's solid. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, awesome. Thank you. As you summon the spiritual hammer from the back, Thune, looking in your direction, gets smacked right in the back of the head with the spiritual weapon. As he looks over his shoulder and see it now apparated, and the wind wall shooting across, blocking the hostages, he is now reconsidering the situation. However,
would I still be able to move?
You would, yeah, if you'd like to move.
Can I move up 10, 15, 20, 25? Full 30 feet up?
You're getting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You'll take a opportunity attack, though.
That's fine.
You got it. So one of the bearded devils comes, it's cocked. That is going to be a 15 to hit.
Miss.
Misses. All right, awesome. As the shield comes out, you're good. Use the shield to just buckle it off. However, at the bottom or the top of your title, at the bottom. 1 second, good sir. I need to grab something.
I know we're being transported. Oh god.
No.
Yeah, you're all being teleported to a different dimension.
Oh god.
No.
We're going back to the arena.
Why are these creatures in cages? Oh god.
Why are there people on giant telescreens?
You guys can see, right?
Yes.
You see flying up and landing here and here on the chapel are 2 spine devils, 2 flying spine devils. As they lurch up, as they had been called, and as they lurch, look down at the current scenario, they both let out spines. One going to Skipa and the other one going to Zeldris. 1 second, gotta pull up their stats. There we go. Let's go. So, Skipa, one is focusing on you, so that's 2 spines coming at you. The first one is going to be 12 to hit.
Misses.
And the second one misses. The other one's coming, the other 2 are coming out of Zeldris. The first one's going to be 8 to hit. And, okay, so all of the spines miss. So, amazing reveal for no emphasis. But with that,
fail.
not really though. They could have changed the tide a little bit with those, but that's okay.
That was an epic fail.
I agree. They rolled pretty low. It's okay though. It happens. However, with that is now the bearded devil's turns, and Thune, seeing that the situation is turning just a wee bit, and he can't get to the hostages, he runs up to Zeldris, 5, 10, while the other bearded devil, one focuses in on Rhea, and the other one stays on Lush. We'll start with Thune, who is focusing on Zeldris. First is a beard attack towards you, Zeldris. That's cocked. That's going to miss, and then the glaive attack is going to be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
That hits? Awesome. Thank you, good sir. That is going to be 10 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I got an 8 for the Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
You. All right. Sounds good. Keep that in mind for me when you start your turn. All right. Thank you. All right. Next up is going to be the attacks on Odin versus the beard. It's going to be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And the glaive, which is going to miss.
All right. All right. Yeah.
So you take a total of 6 points of piercing damage. Or sorry, this would be 5 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha.
With advantage because poison.
Hey. Okay. 12 plus 6, 18.
You are good to go, good sir. And lastly, the last one's going to attack Rhea. First one is going to hit with the beard and miss with the glaive. That will be not that bad for the beard. That's 1d8. Use strong dice. Oh shit, it won't be that bad. That's going to be 8 points of damage for that, and then a con save from Rhea. She fails, so she is now poisoned. Rhea has disadvantage on all her attacks. That is all of their turns. Odin, you're up. Where do you go?
All right. I'm going to focus on the one in front of me, the one I'm flanking with Lulu. That's the Earl. And I am going to attempt to murder this man.
You got it. You got your attack with advantage because of Lulu.
Yes, sir. Damage. The other one. Okay, 25 for the first one.
25 hits.
And for the second attack.
Same thing. This is going to be with disadvantage.
So it'll just be one straight roll?
Yes, sir.
All right, I got a 16 plus 8, so 24.
Still hits. Damn it.
And then for damage. That's nice. 14, 17, 17 for the other one. Ooh, that's also nice. 17.
Colin saying that he redeemed another hydrate. I don't know if that came through.
Yeah.
Nice.
My bad. Yeah, I see it. Let's go for that hydrate.
I already have to pee.
And by the way, 30 points of damage.
30 points of damage.
12 for the first one, 13 for the other.
He looks
12 plus this.
He looks rough. He looks very rough right now. But he's still hanging in there.
Hi.
But good job. Next up is Lulu, and she is going to make a tusk attack with advantage because she's flanking. Natural 20. It was an 8 and a 20.
Lulu, the Doomslayer.
She maxed out on her dice. She got a 12 on so a d6, so 12 in total. And you just see Odin as you come down, 2 strikes that just leave an X-shaped mark on the chest. You see a single kind of smaller tusk pierce through the heart from the back as the individual just looks back at Lulu, comes out, and then just falls over. And
A squirrel.
Honestly, Lulu takes one of them out. But with that, that's Lulu's turn. Skip up, you're up.
Okay, I am going to use 2 sorcerer points.
You got it.
To use quicken spell.
You got it.
I'm going to use it for catapult at 3rd level on the beard devil in front of Zeldris.
You got it, good sir. That's a dex save?
Yes, dex save of 14.
That is going to be a 15. 13 plus 2.
Okay, so we'll take half. Let me just cast that. You'll be taking 16. No.
16 points of damage?
14. 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
You got it. Thank you, good sir.
And
as you take out one of your coins, make sure to mark down that copper.
Yep.
You shoot it at full speed. It pierces through his shoulder as he now looks at his gaze over at you. Go ahead.
Wait, can I target the same person? Yep, I'm going to target him again. And I'm going to use my action.
What's the second thing?
Shockwave.
Shockwave, you got it. Go for it.
Why don't I just roll my dice? 20 to hit.
20 to hit hits.
Nice.
Roll big numbers. Oh, there we go. And it takes 12 lightning damage.
You got it. He's starting to look rough. Okay.
And I'm going to yell over to Zeldris. You should get him now, Zeldris.
There you go. Lelouch, you are now up.
Villain!
All right. I am going to go and run over to the bearded devil that is attacking Rhea.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Dylan, you have to
And
check
I'm
your
gonna
posture.
go and attack him with advantage because of pack tactics.
You got it.
And then, how far is that bearded devil
They don't
that's
always
on the
see it
roof?
right away.
There's spine devils.
There's my devil, not bad.
One's about 30 feet from you. The other one
Dylan,
is
you have to check your posture.
Wait, Colin.
Marvin redeemed it. I
the
have
other one
two of
is
my
also
other
like
friends along the house.
roughly 30 feet.
All right, I'm gonna go and attack this one, and then I'm going to shoot lightning with the crown of chromatic breath at the one that's 30 feet from me.
You got it. Go ahead and make your attacks. And lightning, you said, on the one that's 30 feet from you?
He needs to do a DC of 14.
He got this would be 16. So he takes half damage.
Yeah, he saves and he'll take half. I need to see the stats for Direwolf real quick.
You got it. On deck is Rhea, then Zeldris.
Uh, 24 to hit with advantage. It was with advantage. I got a 19. So
That
my
is.
bite attack is gonna hit, and I'm gonna roll for lightning damage real quick.
Got it.
Suggest who we raid at the end of
He's gonna take 6 points of lightning damage. The barb. No, not the barb. The
You got it.
devil.
search up
Yeah.
And
The other one is.
he's half of 9. I don't know if that'll be either 4 or 5.
It would be 4.
Okay, so the one that I bit is gonna take 4 points of damage.
You got it. And real quick, let's just do a posture check. Make sure you're sitting up. Silas disappeared. However, thank you, Lelouch. Next one up is Rhea. Rhea's going to make her 2 attacks. With a 6 and a 5, misses both of the attacks. Amazing. Actually, she has an advantage because she's flanking, so she's going to go ahead and make. We'll roll. The first 2 will save it for the first attack, and the second one is a natural 20. Let's go. And that is going to be 12.
Be right back.
You got it. 15 points of damage. Jeez. All right, awesome. Next up after Rhea is going to be Zeldris.
Okay. So I failed the Constitution check, so I have disadvantage on attack.
So, no. So what happens is, since you were struck by the glaive, at the start of your turn, where the glaive sliced into your armor, you can see the wound that's bleeding begins to just sear and burn. And you take a total of 10 points of fire damage.
So 5.
So 5, yeah. Well, actually, you're not attuned to the shield anymore.
I think at level 5 I automatically gain resistance.
Oh, screw it. Yep, so 5 then. You take 5 points of fire damage.
And I'm not attuned to the shield anymore?
No?
Damn. Okay, so I only got 16. Okay. And can I try using lesser restoration on myself to see if that would get that off?
You can. What does lesser restoration do?
Let's see. Touch a creature and can end either disease or one condition affecting it. The condition can be blind, deafened, paralyzation, or poison. So I don't think it would work.
You can try and see what happens. Or you can try something else.
There's one word you said.
Oh, I apologize. This is not fire damage. It just says 1d10 hit points at start of each turn. So it's just so you do take the full 10 points.
Okay.
So you can just see the wound beginning to just kind of open itself up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try lesser restoration on myself.
You go ahead. So you reach down, you begin to lesser restoration to try to remove the condition from yourself.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't seem to be going away.
That's fine. All right, spiritual weapon's gonna move up 20 feet behind him, and I'm gonna attack.
Yep. You got it. Spiritual weapon catches up. Go and attack him.
And let's see. Ooh, 15 to hit.
15 just misses.
Oh,
Sorry, buddy.
I'll get him next time.
That's true. Now it's the Spine Devils. They're going to release another 2 shots. One is going to be to protect the commander, so 2 at Zeldris. Oh my god. So this is going to be, one's a natural 20, and the other one is a 22. So those hit?
For the natural 20, I'm going to use my reaction to activate my Cloud Rune, and Odin is just going to snap, and it's going to target the commander.
How to read the effects of the Cloud Rune?
Oh, I will read it fully for you, sir.
Thank you, good sir.
Let me just get to it real quick. When you or a creature you can see within 30 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use a reaction to choose a different creature other than the attacker within 30 feet of you to become the target of the attack instead, using the same roll.
Okay, the only thing to check is if you're within 30 feet, and you are. So with that, first off, the first tailspine that hits you is going to be 5 piercing damage. And it's going to be 3 fire, so you'll take 1 point of fire damage. And then the second one, which hits the commander now, is going to be 1 point of piercing plus 2, so 3. So 2 plus 3, so 5 points of piercing. And it's immune to fire. Yes, immune to fire, so 5 piercing damage. However, that is a lot of damage that he's beginning to take. And as you snap your hand, you can see, like, as the 2 spines reach into the cloud, before it shoots out, he creates an area of cloud, and his Spine Devil's, like, shot kind of just veers off, not knowing the exact direction of Zeldris. As soon as the shots are gone, the cloud begins to dissipate, and you can see the 2 shots, one in Zeldris and one in the captain. The other one is going to be at Skipop, the 2 tail spines. One is going to be a 19, and the other one's going to miss. So Skipop, you take 6 points of piercing damage.
Owie.
And 6 points of fire damage. I'm maxed out on that one.
Ow.
And the other tail spine misses you. With that, it is now back to the top. At the top, the commander who is in fighting with Zeldris is going to make another attack against him. This one is my balance cocked. Does a 16 hit? Misses.
No, that's a miss.
That's the beard and then the glaive. The glaive is going to be an 18. Hits?
Just hits.
Gotcha. The glaive is going to be 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Another Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, it's just each time it hits you. So now that it hits you a second time, then at the top of your turn you take 2d10 damage.
Okay.
So just remember that. The last devil is going to go full in on. He's kind of surrounded on all sides. Might as well go in on his original target, Odin. That's cocked. Damn, keep rolling cocked. The beard is going to be 16 to hit. Hits.
Miss.
Misses. And then 16 to hit again. So both miss.
Aha, the power of Splint.
Honestly. So that is, I believe, all of them. Yeah. Odin, you're now up.
I know what I'm gonna do.
I have a question for you, Dylan.
I'm gonna hit the fuck out of that bearded devil.
Ex-Viper asks, Mr. Dylan, am I your favorite friend?
What, is Silas my favorite friend?
No, he says if he or they.
Well, Mr. Miss or whoever Viper is, I'm not too sure because I don't know you like that. But I think it's Colin's friend Marvin that he's on FaceTime with.
But yeah, I'm gonna turn towards the one bearded devil, and I'm just gonna make both my attacks on him.
You got it, good sir. Go for it.
And they would be with advantage because I'm with Rhea.
You got it.
Okay. Okay, 19 to hit for the first
19 does hit. And
okay.
second one?
Second one. That was a natural 1. Natural 20, let's go.
There you go. Good stuff. Roll that damage.
And for the natural 20, I'm going to use Fire Rune.
Oh, shit. Yeah, go for it. It's a strength saving throw, right?
Yes, it's a strength saving throw of 14, I believe.
Misses. Or 5 and a natural 1. Misses.
Nice. Okay, so he's going to get wrapped up in those chains. Here's the first attack. Okay, so 13. And so 13. So he takes 13 for that. And for the second one, I'm going to do it separate because he's going to be resistant to some of it.
He doesn't take fire damage at all.
Oh, he doesn't? Okay. Well, he's still going to get chained. And that was a good roll. So 25. I said 13 for the first one. So he takes 38 points of damage.
How do you want to do this? How do you want to do this, buddy?
I'm gonna cut across like the middle of his abdomen and just kind of like split him in half. And then while like his top half's in the air, I'm just gonna take the broadside of my axe and do a home run.
And with that, you take it, swing across your shoulders, horizontally bisect one more time across the shoulder, twist the axe, and just like that, hitting a home run, smacking his body a good 20, 30 feet.
Okay. And
it was the bottom of the knife.
I gave him some.
You got it. Anything else on him?
yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Could I try walking through this space Lulu is in?
She's flying, so I'll allow it. 5.
Yeah, 5.
Where are you trying to get to?
Behind the commander.
5, 10, 15, 20. It'd be kind of rough to get through this space here.
Okay.
So
And spiritual weapon doesn't count as flanking, right?
It does not.
Okay. Fuck it. Action surge.
Okay, you're gonna go to an action surge. As the commander's kind of like on one leg, he's bleeding out right now. He's looking pretty rough. Go for your attacks, bud.
Good. Okay, 27 for the first one.
That hits.
For the other one, 26.
You got it. How much damage?
Let me see. I got to double check something real quick. Minus bonus action. One of each of your turns. Okay, so I would not do that extra. So, okay, 15. 15, 13. 23 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
I'm going to disarm him by cutting off his arms.
Okay, so this is lethal. So you're going to go ahead and take one shot, slice one arm across, and as he reaches up to try to block with the other glaive, you reach for the shoulder joint and slice upward, taking the arm off. Both of the arms come rolling off as the blood is now gushing from both sides.
And I'm just going to headbutt him to the ground.
And with that, he goes falling straight down. You got it. Odin, that's your turn.
And since I have some movement left, I'm just going to move like where I was going to originally move before, but just kind of like out in the open.
You got it. You got it. Move over in this direction.
Yep.
You got it, buddy. All right, awesome. That's you. Next is Lulu. Lulu is going to run up, kind of swirling over towards the wind, and like kind of looking over and go, "Are you guys okay? Are you okay?" And that's her turn. Ski Pop, what are you doing?
Okay. Can I see both spine devils?
Yes.
I'm gonna use one sorcery point, and use Shockwave to twin spell Shockwave.
You got it. Go ahead and make your attacks for it.
17 plus 6, so 23 for the first one.
23 hits.
And 19 plus 6.
Both hit. Roll that damage.
The first one's only taking 2.
2 points. You got it.
And the second one's taking 17.
How much?
17.
What a gap!
I know, right?
What a damage gap!
It's 2 d10s. The first one was 2 1s.
So first off, as you launch both of these out, you're more focused on one than the other, and one of your shots come out way more powerful and slam into one of the spine devils and immediately fries it as it just falls limp. The other one is just, I mean, it's fine, it's taking some damage, but you immediately fry this one to death. Anything else, K-Pop?
No, I can't do any bonus action.
You got it. Next up is Lelouch.
All right, I'm gonna drop Wild Shape, and
Yes, sir.
then I'm going to shoot
I don't know.
Ice Knife at
Wait, what did I
second
hear?
level to that spine devil.
What's the range?
The range on Ice Knife is 60 feet.
Yep, you're good. So go ahead and make your attack, bro, and dex save, right?
Yep, dex save of 14.
Got a 13, so it fails. So full damage.
Well, damn. Well, I rolled a 14 and it's plus 6 to hit, so the piercing damage I think is gonna hit.
How much? Yeah.
You're the one who said you got it.
Now it's 1d10 plus
1d10 for the piercing, and then the 2d6 for the ice.
ice. Yep, so it's 5 piercing damage, and then and 11 points for ice damage.
16. That's exactly that's exactly its hit points. As you see, Lelouch takes out a vial of water, lets it go into
I
the
just
air.
want to spit at him.
All right, there you go. You spit at him, and as he spits at the spine devil, it turns to ice. It pierces the spine devil. It's almost like a delayed reaction. About 2 seconds later, you just see, and you see ice shards shooting out from the ice devil, from the spine devil, as it now falls limp.
Now it's a nice devil.
Nah, seriously.
The ultimate loogie.
However, with that, the encounter is over.
Arvin, chill.
I'm gonna drop my wind wall.
You got it. Wind wall is dropped. And give me 1 second.
Ow.
Change this. There we go. And the encounter is over, however. As you guys stand there, now taking a deep breath and taking into your surroundings, what would you like to do?
Obviously, sorry guys, I'm running up to my mom and I'm giving her the biggest hug known to mankind and just looking her off her feet and saying, I miss you.
Got it. And as you run up to her, she gets up. First off, you catch her kind of off guard because she spent the time inside the wind wall beginning to untie the bolo from her legs. And as soon as the wind wall is dropped, you run through and you kind of tackle her into the wall. And you're a lot heavier with all your heavy armor, but it's a warm embrace both ways. And she kind of like puts her hand behind your head, kind of like reaching into your hair. And she just, Zell, I missed you. I'm so glad you're okay.
I missed you too, Mom. I thought you were gone like that, but I'm glad to see you're safe.
No, you know we're fighters. I had to take care of the others.
And can I check like how she's looking? Like, does she looks very injured?
Make a perception check.
Perception, the only thing I'm good at, man. 25.
25. Looking over her, she does seem to have sustained some injuries. The clothes are pretty dirty. Hands are, calloused. She looks like she's had a rough time.
I think I got some fresh dead body clothes in the bag.
Did you say that out loud? Do you say that out loud?
No, that was fully joking.
Okay. And she goes, how did you get here? And who looks around and sees massive Odin, the flying elephant, the guy who just finished turning into a direwolf, and goes, you've made some friends, I see.
Hello, Mrs. Zeldris. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Lelouch, can you tell me, please?
Just call me Miss Z.
Will do. I'm so sorry, Skibble. Come here.
You might
And I'm
want to
gonna
spine out my
cast-
abdomen.
Oh my goodness, that is large, deep. Come here. I will. I'm just gonna take like I don't know a random like piece of like scrap so we can just bite down as I'm gonna yank this thing out of his stomach.
You got it.
And
As you go for it. Also, Zeldris, at the top of your turn, you take 17 points of damage. As you guys see, his wound is still open, and it's beginning to gush even more, and there's like blood coming from Zeldris' abdomen.
I got this. I'm gonna go back to normal Odin size.
You got it. You run over.
And I'm gonna run over to Zeldris and wipe it off.
Zeldris, you're already it's already opening more and bleeding out more as he just slaps it, and it's just even more of a searing pain.
Can I heal it?
7 points, Skibo.
You can. What would you like to do? Would you like a medicine check or?
Yeah, I want to do a medicine check on this.
Go for it. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Oh, by my diagnosis, it is a stab wound.
And Odin, as you look over the wound itself, you can see that over time it's beginning to widen, and then the blood flow is beginning to just open up more.
I'm gonna
What'd
take
you get?
this.
I got a 20.
A 20. Okay.
Not natural though. It was 18 plus 2.
No, that's fine. That's above the DC that you needed. You look, and it seemed to be some type of infernal magic or some type of infernal wound that was lasted upon you that's not allowing your blood vessels to clot and stop bleeding. You have to take it and begin to stop kind of searing the sides of it with a little bit of heat, and usually a little bit of heat magic, heat metal.
Yeah.
And begin kind of searing it for a second, and then it stops with the bleeding.
So it seems like these devils have blood thinners.
Right? Oh shit.
I'm just gonna take the ones I disarmed hood, and I'm gonna use it as a bandage for Zeldris.
There you go, and you begin helping Zeldris bandage himself up. You see the two children that are with Miss C. they're pretty scared. And she goes, Ezra, Brask, it's okay. They'll keep us safe for now. We should probably, she's like looking up to the sky and goes, we should get inside before anything else spots us. And she begins kind of like taking the kids by the hands and walking back into the chapel. What are you all doing?
Ski Pop has something.
Ski Pop? Sorry.
I want to investigate the bearded devil.
Go for it. Make some investigation checks, buddy.
I rose my hand. This thing. Who me?
Could I keep the spine that I lodged out of Ski Pop's stomach?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, and did all of them dissolve yet, or can I take some of the vials of the devil goop?
You try to make a medicine check, see if you can get some. Zeldris?
Yeah, actually, I would like to give the Trident of Fish command to Rhea.
Okay.
So
you walk over to Rhea and give her the Trident of Fish command. She takes it, looks it over, and goes, yes. And Ski Pop?
Yeah.
Two things. I got 18. Second thing, we have to hydrate.
Okay. All right, guys. Let's go for that hydrate.
Also, I have a question. This is going to be for... I'll roll a d4. You guys, and number 2, Silas. Which die? Pink or black?
Black.
All right, the curse die. I'm going to roll this for my medicine check.
Ah, shit. No.
Let's see what that was. That was a 3 plus 6. That's 9.
9. You begin attempting right before the body deforms, but it's too quick for you.
That's all good.
And Silas, what'd you get for your investigation check, bud?
18.
18. You look over the body. You manage to find a couple pouches with a total of about 20 gold.
Gold.
And they all seem to have some type of leather armor. Okay. However, Zeldris, go ahead.
Sorry, one more thing.
Go for it.
The devil that attacked me with his glaive, is that also on the ground?
Yeah, all of their glaives are still there.
Can we take them?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
So,
I want to take the guy's armor.
You take it. All right. So Silas, you takes the leather armors. Zeldris, you take all the glaives. Dylan.
The spines that they missed, would they still be lodged into the ground?
They'd be around. Yeah, you could look around for them.
Yeah, I just want to pick those up so I can maybe grind them down and make something.
Sure. Make an investigation check. Silas.
Gotcha.
I want to hand out 5 gold to
Another
Odin,
3.
Lelouch, and Zeldris. And
Okay,
can I look
so-
for the copper coin I shot?
Make an investigation check. And Lelouch, you begin looking around for the spines, but it seems like they might have been shot off into back streets and alleyways, but you're not able to find them, except for the one that you pulled from Silas. What'd you get, Silas?
A 12.
A 12. You start looking around, and it's that you're not sure where it went, to be honest.
Dang. I should have hoarded 1 coin.
Sorry, buddy. You can go ahead and mark down 1 copper coin. Zeldris?
I'm gonna reach into my coin pouch, take out 2 copper coins, and be like, "Hey, man, you dropped these."
Oh,
Yeah.
oh really?
Like
You
3
found my
episodes
copper
ago.
coins. You know what? I can pay you back. I'm gonna give him back the gold coin that I've been holding on this whole time.
That is interesting.
Well, I don't know what it is about this place, but it seems to bring us together. And just in the background, it screams of agony and pain.
People getting slapped down.
I don't know what's warmer, the friendship.
Silas, move us back to the mainstream.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, the one with the friendship or the eternal flames behind us.
You guys hear Miss Z from inside go, please come inside. You'll get noticed out there.
Well, we just got here.
Man, just do it. I swear she's gonna kill us.
We only killed 5 of them. There's like millions more we have to get through.
Do you plan if you can see she looks frustrated and she's inside, she's taking the kids inside. One of them's like crying and she's like trying to calm him down. Rhea goes inside. Lulu looks over at Odin and goes, did I do a good job? Did I help out?
I'm just gonna pet her and said, you did amazing, slobber chops.
I'm Lulu. She like flies up to your face and makes like as mean of a face she can make as a fucking
Probably covered in blood.
An angelic elephant, and she boops you on the nose and casts light, and now you have a beacon nose as she begins flapping her way inside of the chapel.
I can't see.
You're probably the most aggressive Rudolph.
But you guys now see a bright-nosed Odin after Lulu boops him and then goes inside of the chapel with Rhea.
I'm just going to kind of stumble my way in, feeling the way into the chapel. Because there's a bright-ass light right underneath my eyes.
Who's the last person to enter the chapel?
I guess would that be? I think me.
Okay, I need you to roll a d100. Well, I'm sorry, roll a d20. Sorry, roll a d20.
And roll on the D&D Beyond.
Go for it.
Natural 20. What a waste.
Ayo.
Nice.
Ski Pop, as you're beginning to walk in to the chapel, right before you make your step way in, you just look back for a brief second, kind of taking in the area as you hear like crackle, and then as from the giant orb, a single lightning bolt and slams right into your shoulder. You take 8 points of lightning damage as a single lightning bolt just slams into Ski Pop. You guys see it like pierce him as he makes his way into the chapel, fuming like there's still smoke coming off of him.
The fuck? Why? What? Why?
I'm just gonna throw him in and slam the door shut.
Why? Why? I just got healed. What happened?
I think you just got smited.
By who? We're in hell. Who smoked me?
A god
What god?
of hell?
Why did I get smited? I didn't do anything that bad.
I mean,
We just
look
killed
at
some
you.
of them.
Is it really?
Just look at you. Who wouldn't smite you?
Wow.
But
Eldris, you see your mother sitting down, and as you guys walk into the chapel, you begin to look around and take in the area. You can see multiple wooden benches leading up to what looks like a stage. And as you look around, you see multiple symbols and what looks like depictions of religious events surrounding Gond. And Zeldris, you see your mother kind of patting the wooden bench next to her for you to sit down.
I'm walking right up there.
You got it, Odin?
I'm just gonna take my old great axe. I'm just gonna call it Odin's Wrath, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna what kind of door handles are there on
the door handles? The door handles are more of like the like the metal wrenched ones that are like you can grab pull or grab push.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna scratch that. I'm gonna take out some rope and I'm just gonna tie it around like the two of them to kind of keep it shut.
Make a survival check.
Gotcha.
Keep up.
D12, my dumbass.
Two things. We gotta hydrate. Second, my dogs also came in. I forgot last time we said the dogs also came.
Oh yeah, dude.
I completely forgot about them. Ugh.
I got you. I'll make sure to put them right next to your character so I don't forget.
And I got a 12 plus 4, so 16.
12 plus 4, 16. Good shit.
Hydrate, boys.
You feel pretty. Oh yeah, hydrate. Everybody, take a sip, please.
I'll sip. I took a chug.
I don't have any more drinks in my house. I'm about to drink my only drink.
Urine.
Water, man.
I'm not drinking no Florida water. That's poisonous.
I'm getting another water bottle.
We live in a radioactive zone.
However, Odin, while you're tying up the door, Zeldris, you sit down next to your mother. She looks relieved as she takes a deep, like breath of relief. She looks over to you. She goes, "How'd you get here?"
Ugh. That's a long story. But, I mean, I don't want to say all this stuff, but everyone knows what happened.
Eclipse, yeah, you give her the Spark Notes version.
And I tell her about the shield.
You tell her about
She's going to be mad, but I have to tell her because if she finds out on her own, it's going to be worse.
And it's your mom.
You tell her about the shield, and you see it is a both motherly wrath in her eyes, but also she is kind of hesitant to really reprimand you at this given point, just because of everything that's gone on.
Ooh.
And she goes, "We're gonna talk about this more.
Yes, ma'am.
But for all of you, I should probably catch you up on what's been happening. Many of Elturel's citizens have died when the city was drawn to this place. Still more have died in the days since from the attacks from these terrible creatures. A lack of food and water and the collapse of many of the cities and buildings have led to a lot of those deaths as well. I've been hiding in the basement of a tavern not too far from here that's had enough reserves of food and water to keep us," and she looks down at the two kids, "alive for the time. When those provisions ran out, we were forced to look for new shelter and food, which is what brought us here. And those three creatures chased us. We're lucky that we ran into you, or else who knows what would have happened to us." She goes, "The city's been split in two, quite literally. There's a crack that divides the city. I've heard about some other survivors. They're on the opposite side of Elturel, the eastern side. Or sorry, she says, yeah, the eastern side that's supposedly worse off, but it's only been whispers." She goes, "The High Hall, the great castle that is home to Elturel's leaders, is where me and the boys were planning on going to next. Supposedly there's a massive group of survivors there. We've been waiting for..." Go ahead, Odin.
And this is on the other side of this split you were talking about?
Yes.
How were you planning on getting across? Like, how wide is it?
The split is fairly massive, but there's two bridges that managed to survive. One is called Torm's Blade. The other one is referred to as Torm's Reach. I was planning on taking the kids and trying to make our way there. And ski ball?
Can I make a history check if I would remember any shortcuts or alleyways that would take us there a little faster?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a what's it called? Go ahead and make a history check.
Gotcha. 18 plus 0.
18. You do remember a multitude of ways that were definitely faster,
Mm-hmm.
but what she's explaining to you is that those ways are currently a gap. There is no land where those ways are.
Wait, I can do some sort of magical means to bring us over. I can summon giant eagles, harpies, and such, and they can carry us.
That definitely may help. Soldiers?
While that's going on, first, can I use Cure Wounds on myself?
Yeah, go ahead.
And then second, I would like to do a history check to see if there's any magical shops around.
Yeah, and I mean, if you guys want, you could take a short rest here instead of using spells. It's up to you.
I'm down for a short rest.
I'm down for a short rest.
Short rest instead? Okay, cool. Go ahead and make a history check, Soldiers.
While he's doing, can I ask
Guidance.
how big exactly is the split?
If you go into the Lou Cave in our Discord, the most recent picture of Elturel, and you'll see exactly what I mean.
Let me see.
He did say massive.
It does seem massive, but we might find ways around, you know?
All right, boys. You guys chit chat. I'm gonna go keep watch.
It is pretty massive.
And if you zoom in and look at where the two cracks are, or where the crack is connected, on the upper portion, you'll see the two bridges she was referring to.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And she goes, yeah, it'll definitely be difficult. Odin, you make your way to the door to keep watch. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh no.
Also,
A 7.
I got 20.
7? Got you. Odin, you're keeping watch. She goes, we've been waiting for High Overseer Thavius Krieg in hopes that he's working on a plan to rescue us or drive away these devils, if he's still alive. Grand Duke Older Ravengard of Baldur's Gate is probably at the High Hall as well.
Man, that's awkward.
How so?
No, Zeldris, why don't you fill her in?
Well, you see, what happened was traitor.
Sure. You get rid of the Spark Notes version on who Thavius Krieg is. And you can just see the utter, like, now it's like she had some hope seeing you all there, but it is utter desperation. Lelouch?
I just imagine that, like, from Ant-Man, the one guy who was like, you see, what happened is, and just go, Lewis just goes into like, so I know a guy who did the thing, and he was like, what? Where?
Turned out that cat was a demon.
Man, his shadow was fat and shit, and it had horns. Like, it was crazy.
That's where I found the shield too. Oh, speaking about the shield, is he still like trying to break out?
You look at the shield, it's not moving. It's inert. Your name that was engraved into it is gone.
Gargoth, are you there?
You take a second, you begin poking it. You guys hear like the metal things of him poking it, and you hear coming from the shield.
At least you didn't release it.
She lied to me. That fucking scum Talamara and Thavius Krieg. I was supposed to be freed from this shell. If I was brought here, they told me. And I'm here, and I'm still imprisoned. However, our contract has ended as you've brought me here.
Okay. I'm gonna take the shield off. I'm gonna say, unfortunately, it did. I'm putting it in the bag, closing it.
Good job, bro.
You immediately lift it up, and as you go to put it in the bag, he goes, "Wait, I could be your guide through the 9 hells if you release me. Just find a way to release me. I promise you, I'll provide all of the power that you had before, and I will be your guide through the 9 hells."
I am taking out my wand.
Oh wait, can they even hear me?
What's up? No one can hear this except for you.
Okay.
No, the one I would say it is wonderful weather, but everything seems to be in flames.
On fire, electricity everywhere, splashing lightning strikes everywhere.
My leaves are starting to wilt.
Oh, I can help you with that. I'm just gonna make him fresh and vibrant.
Oh, thank you.
Zeldris, what do you do? Do you put
on
it in or
this
not?
season.
Okay. Let me think.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna let everyone else do what they want to do because I
You
got
got
it
it.
over.
you got it. If you guys want, you could talk to Miss Z a little bit more, or you could just finish up your short rest. What do you guys would like to do?
I'm gonna have the Mastiffs keep watch of Odin.
You got it. Go ahead and roll perception checks for them.
What's their perception? Let's see. Echo, Mastiff, perception. Oh, +6. Oh wow. Okay, 13 for one. And 25 for the other.
That's pretty good. All right, I'll keep that in mind. However, you could, as Odin, the dogs begin helping you with your keeping guard. The rest of you are licking your wounds. Zeldris, you're having your contemplation. Miss Z is there. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna go and bust out my viol, and I'm just gonna start playing it a bit. Just,
As you begin playing it,
fast.
Miss Z kind of comes up to you and goes, "No, please stay quiet. Please do not play that."
Okay.
Just keep up.
Actually, that has advantage, so the first one got a 20 instead of.
You got it. Gotcha. Thank you.
You know what I'm gonna do instead?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna bust out that crystal ball of scrying,
Okay.
and I'm gonna scry on the Cambion with the ritual, so I don't burn out a spell slot.
Okay. What's the DC?
I gotta look that up real quick, and I dropped my pencil, so that's not good. Wisdom save 15,
15.
and they have no additional things to it. Okay. I have a question. Would you say, am I familiar with them, or
You are familiar.
I've
with
just met them? Oh, so then they have a -5 for the save.
Okay. She deadass, I kid you not, got a natural 20.
-5.
Plus her wisdom.
Fuck.
So as you go ahead and begin using the orb and beginning your ritual, your consciousness is brought out of your body and then returned as the individual has resisted your scry.
All right.
All
I
right.
thought that would work.
It was a good idea. She just rolled really high. But with that, as you all are continuing your short rest, Odin and the dogs Doesn't seem to be anything that makes their way through. Skip, you guys see Rhea is currently like head over shoulders in contemplation, thinking, and Lulu is flying all throughout the chapel, kind of just looking at the religious symbols and just looking everything over, kind of like flying over and just looking at everything, then making her way back down and kind of just sitting down on one of the benches and waiting as the hour of a short rest comes to an end. And go ahead and roll your hit dice to heal up.
Oh, I already did. It was an 8 and 11. I went back up to max. I used 2 of them and I got like 20 between the 2.
You got it.
Use 3 die. Just in case. 3d6, don't fail me now. Man, fuck you in that roll. You want me to roll through shit.
Sorry, man.
I'm at full.
As you all begin to kind of get your bearings, she goes, what do we kind of head down? Like, what are we going to do? What can we possibly do?
Well, there's one simple solution. We stop moping around in here. We stand up big and strong. And we kick open these doors and make our way to those bridges.
You can go first.
Oh,
I'm not
I
getting
plan on it.
again.
That's fine. Please, we have to keep a low profile when we go.
I have something that can help with that.
You got it. She goes, let's do our best. Let's stay safe. Zeldris, did you ever make a decision, by the way, before you guys are about to head out into the light?
Yeah, I came up with a decision.
What do you say?
I'm gonna say yes, but these are my conditions for our contract now.
Okay. What do you say?
1, no soul killing me thing. 2nd,
No soul killing me thing.
if I do find a way to let you out of the shield, you cannot go crazy and kill innocent people. 3rd, you must still be my friend afterwards, so I can help you. Also, if you have more powers, please give them to me. I need them. I've been getting killed left and right. What do you
debatable.
think, Argon?
You hear it will be considered. We'll talk about this at a later time.
I can write it out for you if needed.
Come on, man.
I'll put the fine print in
You
Druidic
out.
so you won't read it.
But basically, it tells you it'll be
I'm
considered.
busy.
It'll be considered for now. We'll see, basically. However, you guys make your way. As you guys are about to head out, what would you like to do? Odin, go for it. You guys can just talk it out.
Oh, okay. Well, first we're gonna undo the ropes, and
You got it.
I'm gonna peek out the door to see if there's any activity going on.
Make a perception check.
That's cocked. That one's not.
I'm going to have the Mastiff stay by the side of Zeldris' mother and the children.
You got it.
I got an 18 plus 4, 22.
22. As you undo the ropes and begin looking around, the coast seems to be clear for right now. For right now.
Okay. There's nothing outside. I think we should.
Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off.
We should make a move now before anything comes through. Because I doubt whatever sent those devils here in the first place is just gonna leave them without them checking in. So they'll probably be coming by soon.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm cleaning off the map.
That is a good point, Odin. I'm going to go and cast Pass Without a Trace so that we can have a little bit more covering when we try to sneak out.
What is the marching order going forward?
Me first, like Ski Bop said.
You're walking in an open street, so if you can walk twos, or you can walk single file, or two separate like squads. What would you like to do? Ski Bop?
You guys want to? I'm kind of
We gotta
worried about
hydrate.
being split
Cast
up.
and hydrate.
You guys want me to wild shape and head a little bit ahead of us and see if there's anything?
Well, don't we need your pass out trace?
Yeah, it wouldn't work on them.
Ah, shit, that's true.
Then either way, I can have the mastiffs do that instead.
Yeah. They're disposable. They're adorable, but disposable.
Still disposable of mine. They may be summoned, but they're still alive.
What's the plan?
Do you guys want to do 2 rows together? Or do you want to do 2 separate squads?
You know what? It might be better to have 2 separate. How wide out is the street exactly?
The streets are roughly like 30 feet wide, like 20 to 30 feet wide.
That's just out of the range of a fireball. I think we should split up in 2 squads.
But if we go in the 2 separate squads, wouldn't it mess with Lelouch's spell?
Yeah, half of you would have it and half of you wouldn't. Lelouch, correct me if I'm wrong, but Pass Without a Trace is in a 10-foot radius, correct? Lelouch?
30-foot radius.
A 30-foot radius of yourself?
Hold up. It's for the duration. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of myself, including me, has a +10 to my dexterity stealth check.
So you would be able to split up into 2 squads and keep your Pass Without a Trace.
Oh, okay, sweet. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
As long as I stay in the middle.
So, who are the leaders of both the squads?
I will be in charge of Alpha Squad.
Who's in charge of the other?
I think Zeldris should stay with his mom.
Zeldris?
Alpha and Bravo.
And Rhea will go into Zeldris's. Lelouch, you have to be in the middle, correct? Ski Bop, you want to be with Odin or Zeldris?
I will be with Odin since Odin is rehabbing anyone else.
Yeah, I'm just by myself.
Miss Z will be in the back. The 2 children will be behind her.
And the massive is with the children. The 2 massives with the children.
2 masters with the children. Lulu will take Ski Bop and Odin. And so, okay, got it.
Before we continue, I'm gonna look at the children. Do they have weapons on them?
They do not.
Okay.
They're like 4.
Yeah, they're not very old.
They gonna have to learn today, cause it's too dangerous. So,
Your mother speaks up and goes, Zeldris, I have a bow for a reason. I'll protect them.
all right, but they should at least carry a shield.
They can barely lift the shield.
You know, if they both try, Mom, I think they.
Zeldris, they're children.
Okay, I will protect them.
Not everybody was born as strong as you were.
So I see Zeldris wasn't born with his mother's smarts.
All right.
No, he does take after his father when it comes down to his bruteness. And she takes a single arrow out the quiver and loads up the bow and goes, we should make our way and we should hurry. And as you guys begin moving through the streets, give me a stealth check, babies.
And this is with +10 from Pass Without a Trace, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, I'm going to wild shape into a direwolf again so that I have a better perception and stealth.
You got it. Also, all of you with chainmail or heavy armor, make sure to roll with disadvantage.
Gotcha. I got a 14.
I got a 4.
Okay, so
What
14
size
for
trestle wand?
What's up, Sean? Or Ski Pop?
What size trestle wand?
What size what?
No, not trestle. I was thinking of the wrong one. Elephant.
Lulu.
Lulu.
Who's with us?
She's right behind you.
Ah, okay. Still creepy to me. Hey, Lulu.
Damn.
She was sorry. I just didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
I didn't say it to her. I'm saying that.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying that she's creepy to her face. Oh, you messed up.
However, you guys begin making your way. So Sean, you got a 14. Silas,
29.
Zeldris.
18 disadvantage.
Ooh, Dylan.
34. I rolled a 19.
Dang. Oh wait. Hold on. Let me roll.
Way
For
to
the
take
math
out
real
your
quick.
phone in the locker room.
Roll for Rhea. Rhea got a 23.
What's stuff on there? Stuff is under.
Miss Z got a 18. Kids. The kids rolled 15 plus, so 25. The kids are stealthy. So, as a collective unit, you are all moving quietly. Even Odin, Ski Pop's making up for you. Anytime you're gonna misstep, he's like, over here, kind of like guiding you just a little bit. As you guys begin making your way down these streets, you make your way down from the chapel down the main thoroughfare. This is gonna be the Lelouch. I need you to roll a d10.
Gotcha.
Oh, I apologize. Roll a d20 first.
We'll do 12.
12. So I'll just roll a d10.
I would just use the computer.
You got it.
A 7.
7. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no! I take it back. It was an 8. It was an 8.
However, you guys begin making your way down the streets and the thoroughfares. You're sticking close to the walls, with the exception of the direwolf, who has to stand closer to the middle of the street. This would be Odin and Zeldris. Make perception checks for me.
Oh, nice. 20 non-natural.
20 non-natural. And Zeldris?
I got a 18.
18. The both of you, and as you look to the sky, other than the crackling energy that's coming off of that black orb and the mist coming out of it, the sky itself is red with these massive, like, dark clouds that loom all over. There's no indicator of day and night. It's weird. You guys continue forward through the streets, the cracked streets, the collapsed buildings here or there. And are you making your way towards Torm's Blade or Torm's Reach?
The blade sounds cooler.
You got it. So you're making your way towards Torm's Blade. Both of you, after about 5 to 10 minutes of travel, Zeldris and Odin, you stop, and you stop instinctually. Something's wrong. Like in your stomach, you feel something's wrong. And all of you begin looking forward and looking around, scanning the area. You can see up ahead, about a couple blocks forward, it's a single figure, making its way in your direction. And you take a second and both of you kind of focus your vision. You see a single black steed with raging fiery eyes and a raging fiery mane. On top of it, a figure in obsidian armor with a wreathing flamed blade. Wreathing flames coming off of the helmet in full armor, full plated, as it's slowly making its way down the streets, looking in both directions.
Everyone can hide.
Indeed.
Doesn't seem to notice you so far as it's making its way. You guys, both squads split into alleyways going left and right. and you kind of just sit in the alleyway for a second. And you get Lulu is right next to you, Ski Pop, and you see Lulu is like sweating. And she goes, "That's not good. That's we," and like it sounds like she's gonna like throw up. She goes, "We need to stay hidden." As the figure you just hear the gallop of the horse begin to make its way in your direction.
I'm gonna just hold my axe at the ready just in case. Kind of shaking.
Is anybody else doing anything? As you can hear now, the horse steps begin to get closer and closer.
I'm gonna hold my action as well with my mace. If he starts charging at me, I'm swinging, so everyone else can just skedaddle.
I'm using my action to hide.
Which actually, Lelouch, which direction are you in? Are you which alleyway did you duck into? Squad.
Well, the thing is, I'd have to be in the middle, so I'm gonna be like in the middle of the alleyway, like standing straight, kind of like against the wall, so that I can
to give you perspective, one group ducked into another alleyway, another group ducked another alleyway, and you're in the middle of the street. Do you duck with Odin's group, or do you duck with the other group?
I'll
Keep up.
duck. Would they all be within 30 feet of me?
No.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh.
Can I use telepath speech on one of the mastiffs?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell it, run the opposite direction now.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Lelouch, which way are you ducking?
I'm going to duck with the civilians.
Okay. So you duck in with when I move you. You're gonna duck in.
You made the right choice.
And with Raya, Eldris, the children, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Give me 1 second. I need to look at. I need to pull these stats up.
This is terrifying.
She's just standing there menacingly.
It's the fucking the Dio menacing from fucking Jojo.
Dio. 1 second. I just gotta pull up the stats on this being.
Oh, we got a stretch.
You know, I guess this would be payback for all the times you guys just rolled and didn't get a fucking encounter.
Guys, I gotta stretch.
Stretch, boyos.
Stretch for me.
Stretch like you mean it, Dylan. Stretch like you mean it.
Actually,
Your hamstrings are tight.
Working out hurts.
Indeed.
And where is this?
This wall is sloped, so if I stand up, I'll smack my head into it.
Excuses. Be a man.
Very good.
No, look,
Are you going to break?
it's right there. No, I'm not, Carl.
No. Wait, do you guys remember which? Damn, no, because if I say it, you're gonna know the damn. Screw you. The one, for some reason, it's not in the appendix.
Google them.
That's also fair. Hold on, I'm looking in the appendix of this one real quick. And if not, I'll Google it. No, actually, I got it. Beautiful. Okay. You hear the
Die.
walking by. I need all of you to roll stealth checks again.
And me, Ski Bop, and Lulu do not have Pass Without a Trace, correct?
Correct.
Oh boy.
If I take the hide action, do I have advantage or no?
You just roll a regular stealth check plus 10.
Okay,
Gotcha.
That's
Oh man.
Guys, I apologize in advance.
Okay. So, What'd you get, Sean? Or not Sean, Dylan?
31.
31. Oh no, Odin! I'll roll for the kids. Okay.
I said sorry.
What'd you get, Zelda Ski Pop?
12.
I got 25 with disadvantage.
How much?
25 with disadvantage.
You don't get the plus 10.
No, he's on
No,
that
he's
side.
with
He's
us.
with civilians.
No, he's with his mom. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Zelda is okay. And Ski Pop, what'd you get?
12.
Oh, okay. So, you guys hear as it stops, and now
Please don't. No.
you just hear as
Mastiff, go. Mastiff, go.
you said the Mastiff starts running out of the alleyway and begins barking.
He runs out the alleyway, starts going the opposite direction we just came from.
Make a performance check.
Or direction we came from.
Add your Mastiff's charisma.
Alright, let me just roll a d20 on
Listen,
here.
they're a dog. They gotta be adorable.
Ooh, okay, I rolled a 16 on a d20, and then what's it? His charisma up.
Yeah, it's a
14.
negative probably.
It's minus 2.
It's 2.
Yep, it's a 14.
14. Roll an insight check. You got a 14, right? You got a 14? Bro, I'm so bad. I got an 11. Hold on.
Oh, fuck.
Hold on,
He has
hold
pluses.
on.
Oh, he has
An
pluses.
11 plus 2.
13.
You hear as the dog begins running in the opposite direction. You hear as skirting by you in full speed, like blitzing speed, you see the nightmare roll by and you just catch a glimpse of this figure. You can see a fiery lance, the flame from the horse's mane, and with each step of the hoof, a fiery mark left on the bottom. The black, ominous armor, the face, it's like stretched in this angry, horrid way. Right by, towards the dog. And you just hear, well, actually, 1 second. What's the armor class on the dog?
15.
How many hit points?
5.
Yeah. You just hear, as you wait for a second. Make perception checks.
All of us, or just Ski Bop?
I'll say 2 of you. Just 2 of anybody.
I'll roll.
I'm looking for a dog, man.
One of each group.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, one of each group's words.
Alright, I'll do it for our group.
I'll roll mine with the d20 online, and it's +6 because direwolf.
Nice. I got a 15.
I keep rolling 3s with the online thing. That is like the third 3 I've gotten.
No more.
With just rolling online. I'm gonna roll with my curse die instead. That's fair.
What'd you get? So
Me, I got a 9 in total, but with my curse die, I got even worse, which was a 2.
Oh,
But
wow.
I'm not using that.
who else rolled?
I did.
What'd you
I
get?
got a 15.
A 15? You listen in, and your footsteps stop.
I'm just gonna whisper back to Ski Bop into the. It stopped.
Can I see them across from us?
Yes.
I'm gonna use telepath speech on Zeldris. It stopped.
Okay.
And then you hear the footsteps again. This time of the horse.
It stopped stopping.
And they're getting farther. They're starting to get farther away.
Wait, it's getting further away.
I repeat it to Zeldris.
Guys, it's starting to move away.
So
Odin's just gonna slightly peek out, just slightly peek.
Odin, you begin peeking out. Make a perception check.
You guys couldn't roll lightning. You rolled a nightmare.
That time it was an 11.
An 11. You don't see him. Seems to be gone. You can see a fiery hoof print moving in that direction. The one in which you came.
So it's heading like towards the chapel where we were. Okay, guys, I think we're good.
My dog.
You guys begin stepping back onto the main street. Ski Pop, you notice a burn mark on the floor that looks like it's in the shape of a dog.
Come on, Rocky.
To cry. Ski Pop starts to cry. Oh.
I'm just gonna comfort Ski Bop by patting him roughly on his head.
Did you hear? Rhea goes, I think we should keep moving before he figures out what we did to his men.
My feelings are hurt.
However, what would you guys like to do?
I guess we're gonna form back up in formation.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right, go ahead and roll stuff checks for me again.
Now we have plus 10. Ooh. Natural 20.
I also got a natural 20, but it's with disadvantage, so this is painful.
Don't forget the plus 10s from the Loosh.
So natural. So
That's better. And that's not bad. It's 25.
25. The Loosh, Eldris, what'd you get?
I'm sorry.
What'd you guys get?
I did not even roll. I apologize. I was texting
Got
my boss.
32.
32.
This is for stealth?
Yes.
Okay. This
Plus
is
15 to health. To stealth really helps.
12. And I still have pass without a trace?
Yes.
Okay. So I got 22 with disadvantage.
Got it. Ski Pop?
wait, do you need my what I got or?
Yes.
Natural 20, and that puts me at 31.
You got it. Awesome.
And we have another stretch.
Oh, got another stretch.
My legs.
Thank you, guys. So,
Oh my god.
you guys begin making your way towards the bridges, and at this point, you guys make it to what is the gap between both of the islands, or the city, basically where it's broken in half. And and when you look to the right, and turning the street, you can see both the bridges. On your left is just the massive crack in the ground. You can see that a rift in the earth divides Elturel into two sections. The riotous din of battle taking place far below the city is louder here, echoing up and through the jagged open chasm. A bridge 20 feet wide and more than 100 feet long spans the chasm. Holy ruins etched into the stonework of the bridge indicates that the structure has been consecrated in the name of Torm, god of courage and self-sacrifice. those of you that are taking the lead, which are Zeldris and Odin, give me perception checks, please.
23.
Nice. Zeldris, let me get that perception check.
Gotcha, bro. I'm gonna use the computer. Oh my. Some dust went in my eye. I got a natural 1 plus 7, so I got an 8.
So Zeldris, you're like, oh man. Kind of tearing up. The wind's getting in your eye. But
Dog ash.
Odin, you notice 6 creatures. 6 creatures that stand guard here at Torm's Bleed. You can see at the center of the bridge, there are 6 creatures scanning in all directions. You can, from here with the 23, you see 2 bearded devils and 4 spine devils. And you guys are roughly about 100 or so feet away from the bridge.
Oh, there's 6 of them. I think we can take them.
I did pick up a pretty good spell that might help us just get past them.
What is it?
It's called Disguise Self. Maybe I can shapeshift into one of the beard devils and maybe get past them without having to fight.
Well, does it work on more than one person?
No. But I can show you guys off as prisoners because they were trying to capture Zeldris' mom and the children.
That is true.
And I do speak Infernal.
I got a scroll for Disguise Self as well.
I am a dog.
Oh. The 2 of you can turn into the devils, and like the rest of us can pretend to be prisoners, and like we can like loosely tie ourselves with ropes.
Yes.
So what devils have I seen?
Those 2 bearded ones we just killed.
They shall suffice.
So, Skipop and Zeldris, you guys, Zeldris using the scroll and Skipop using your spell, cast Disguise Self.
Mm-hmm.
And is there any specific form of the bearded devil you'd like to take, or just like the generic ones that you saw?
I'm gonna take the one of the leader.
Okay. So you take the form of the leader.
Yeah. Hopefully he's all the same each other.
Zeldris?
I was gonna do the same thing, but I'll just do a regular bearded devil.
Okay. So one of the regulars.
Take out one of the glaives just to fit their aesthetic.
You got it. You guys, are you going ahead or are you bringing everybody with you?
We're gonna do how like Odin said, that we loosely tie the rope to them, to like their hands, to make it look like they're prisoners.
Okay. So whose rope are you using?
We'll use mine.
Okay. We'll say because it's so many people, it's what, 50 feet for the rope?
Yeah.
I'll say you'll cut all of the rope up and use it to tie most of everybody.
I gotcha. And
go ahead.
I think Ski Bop should lead from the front of the line, and Zeldris should be in the back. And like all of us prisoners should stay in like single file formation.
Yes. As I stroke the beard.
You got it. So, first off, let's get the marching order. So, Ski Bop, you're ahead. Who is behind Ski Bop?
I guess I will.
Behind Odin?
What you had to say?
Oh, I was gonna say, should I stealth behind all of you? Because I still pass without the trace up and everything.
I mean,
No.
you're kind
You're
of
also
a
still
business
dying.
dog.
I can just say I tamed you, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck. I was wondering if I could use like thaumaturgy or something to look like a hellhound, but the thing is, I haven't even seen a hellhound, so
I have an
I
idea.
wouldn't be able to do that.
How
Just
about
shows the-
you?
the
How
demon
about
guys.
Lelouch pretends to be dead, and Zeldris carries him over his shoulder?
That dire. He's pretty big.
I'm a strong boy.
Go ahead.
Also, I'm not alive anymore.
Ooh.
All right, so that means Lelouch would need to come out of direwolf form.
Oh, he's that big?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm 8 feet long and over like fucking 600 pounds.
Gorgoth gives me the strength to move you.
Just keep up.
Can I change into the armor I took from the leader?
Yeah, you can grab some of the armor and begin putting it on.
Gotcha.
Actually, yeah, I'll just drop wild shape and all that.
Got it. And are you just gonna get in line, or are you gonna be carried?
I'll be carried with them.
So you're gonna have
No,
just
I'll be in the line, not carried.
Yeah, just not taking another death.
Lelouch, you're next. After Lelouch, we'll say Miss Z. And the 2 kids behind her will be Rhea. What are we doing about Lulu?
Can Lulu kind of like, how big is Lulu?
Lulu's not that big. She's like teddy bear sized. She's like large teddy bear sized.
All right, how about she just like hides underneath my cloak?
That may also work.
We can definitely try that.
Hmm.
Or
She goes.
well, she can
I
fly.
can-
She can take an alley.
Yeah, if you want, I can just come around. I can make it to the other side.
You do that.
Hey, why don't you just like fly under the bridge?
Yeah, I can do that. I can, and you see her just like super quickly, and starts making her way down and like under the crevice where you guys are.
That's
And just to specify, the ropes are going to be very loosely tied.
yeah.
You got it. What is happening with the last mastiff?
Lulu, carry him.
Lulu already left.
Oh, we can use the plan we did with Lelouch. It can just play dead, and Zeldris can carry it over his shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, playing dead.
Before we continue,
Go
the
for it.
shield, I'm getting no benefits from it right now, correct?
Currently, no benefits. There's no contract being struck.
So I'm gonna just put my AC to normal and all that. And
Okay.
I'm gonna still have the shield out because I'm already used to it. Mace is on my side, and I'm carrying these 2 bodies.
Not just the one.
Just one. It's just a dog.
I wasn't carrying Lelouch anymore.
No.
No, just you wanted to say human
Death.
form.
Okay, my bad.
You good? You guys begin making your way towards the bridge. As you approach non-stealthily, one of the bearded devils notices you and begins walking in your direction. He alerts the others, and you see another bearded devil and the 4 spine devils begin to look in your direction. The 4 spine devils jump off of the bridge and begin flying in almost like a circling over top of you all. The other
Hello.
bearded devil begins to step forward as well. So it's 2 of them that's coming to greet you. Speaking in Infernal, you hear, Thune, I see you found many of survivors.
Yes. He tried getting away from us, but we did catch him.
Good. They'll fetch a good price on the market. He looks over you, begins kind of looking over you. Make a deception check. With advantage, because you do look like Thune.
Ooh.
And make a insight check.
20 not natural.
20 not natural.
Yes.
That's pretty high. That's pretty
Very
high.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. He goes, "Do you need any help?"
Now, see this big guy, he's not tough at all. I mean, I'm gonna use telepath speech on Odin after I say that. You're a very tough guy. Don't worry. Oh wait, you don't understand Infernal. Never mind.
He goes, just begins looking around. Where's Blas?
Unfortunately, due to their numbers, they did kill Blas.
You see his face begin to get upset. He looks over. Which one?
I point over to Lelouch.
See the one begin to walk over to Lelouch. Lelouch, the beards begin moving. He has the glaive out. He slams it down, moves close, and makes this eye-to-eye contact with you. Looks over back to you, Ski Pop, and goes, just kind of nudges, like, is this the one?
No, I'm not back.
He takes the glaive and just, like, open hand, just hits you right over the head, Lelouch. Do you take it or you try to dodge?
I'll take it.
Got it. That is 3. That's 1. So 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Gotcha.
As you get cracked right across the chin, you feel like the piercing pain and the blood begin to come as he takes.
I kind of just like spit the blood like on the ground.
You spit it on the ground. Make a concentration check for.
I don't have anything up.
For pass without trace.
I don't have pass
that?
without a trace.
Yeah. Okay. He takes you by your shoulders and just knees you right into the stomach. You do anything?
Nope.
Another 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Ski Pop.
After he needs him, I'm gonna say, remember, don't damage the merchandise too bad. We still need to catch a hefty price on the market.
Make a persuasion check.
Where's my persuasion at? There, no perception. Persuasion. There it is. 21.
21. He takes a step back, looks over to you, Lelouch, as you're kind of like kneeling over in pain, catching your breath, and just spits on you. And begins making his way back towards Ski Pop. He goes, looking at you, Ski Pop. The demon attacks on the river Styx have intensified. It's harder for our devil king to get up here. The demons keep trying to climb up the binding post and fly into the city. But we're holding them back and trying to look for a strategic advantage.
I guess we need to put more men on the front lines than have them searching for more hostages.
We'll see. We'll see what he says. At the end of the day, he goes. At the end of the day, not what I'm looking for. Sorry, here it is. At the end of the day, it's what Gideon says. He's in charge of us. So when we get orders from him, we'll make a move. We've already sent a couple groups towards the High Hall. So we'll have some reinforcements, but go ahead and take them Be safe.
You shall.
You guys begin making your way forward and beginning to cross the bridge. The spine devils are still keeping that kind of wide circle arch above you all. As you guys begin walking by, they just look you all over, once over, everybody. Lelouch, you get kind of like a glare. Continues forward. And then it gets to Zeldris. Zeldris, both the bearded devils look you over and just... Don't say anything, just look you over for a second. I'm gonna make a perception check to see if they can see through the disguise self. Just looks you over and gives you a head nod. As you all begin moving forward. Slowly but surely, as the spine devils are still circling above you all, you guys begin to cross that 100-foot bridge, reaching over the arc and making your way onto the opposite side with no combat to take as the spine devils land on the opposite side and perch themselves on the bridge, beginning to keep a watch once more.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm just gonna hold out my tied hands to Skeep up for a high five.
Secretly high fives.
However, you guys begin to make your way farther and farther away from the bridge, looking for new streets and new main streets to make it towards the High Hall. Eventually, leaving the bridge behind you and out of sight. I assume you all take your wraps away now, or do you travel? Okay. You take your wraps. Go ahead.
Wait, how long does this guy's self last for? 1 hour. I'm going to keep this guy's self on for the time being.
You got it. Anybody else making any other changes?
I'll stay bound for now.
Okay, so everybody stays bound for now. You got it. So you guys continue bound and walking through the streets. I need, this would be Odin. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
14.
14. Silas. Go ahead and roll a d8 for me. Or did you roll it beforehand?
Yeah, I've rolled. Well, we all rolled before.
For the last encounter, I had someone roll a d20 and one roll a d8.
That was Dylan and John.
And
Okay,
also it's a D10.
Or, yeah, my bad. D10, you're right. Silas, go ahead and roll a D10 for me, bud.
Gotcha. 7.
Roll again.
5.
5. Okay. You guys begin making your way, and at this point, you can now see in the distance what seems to be some parts of the cathedral that is the High Hall. However, you're not 100% sure. It's not in full view yet. There's multiple different buildings and structures that have fallen and collapsed, and also some that have held true that still block your vision. Ski Bob, since you'd be leading, go ahead and give me a perception check.
And my perception plus 5. 14.
14. Okay. You guys begin to continue walking. There doesn't seem to be anybody that you notice until Skip up here. Thune, where are you going? You look over to coming out of an alleyway. You can see 3 spine devils and what looks like this smaller creature, roughly about 4 feet or so, with a massive glaive, this golden mass that's goblinoid in type of structure, in plated armor. It has like a red shawled cape coming off of its back. You've never seen this type of demon or devil. And it has 3 spine devils that are kind of lurched up on the tops of the buildings, kind of looking over. Thune, where are you going? Where are you taking these individuals? What are you doing?
I'm gonna stand up like upright and like kind of like he's the authority, as possible. One of the people we captured, sir, are very close to has a very strong connection with the people of this city, and we're thinking that maybe we can use her as bait to lure them out. So we're taking her over to the High Hall.
We've sent a couple of groups in that direction. Actually, go ahead and make a deception check. Sorry.
Dang it. Yeah.
This would be with advantage because you look like Thune.
And that was actually somewhat convincing.
That I agree.
Ah, liar. 13.
13. 1 second. Here we go. 13. Okay, got it. That is going to be a. Okay. Sure. You guys continue what you were saying. I apologize.
As you can see, her armor matches the knights of the city. So, we take him over there, we might be able to get some more hostages out in order to make him a little higher price on the market.
I agree. The more the merrier. I guess we should join you then. Provide some more extra protection. Looks over at the individuals at the roof.
I guess it would be helpful, but they're not as strong as you think. The strongest one over there is that one that has. Dang, I forget your description. The one with the really nice beard. One was close to myself.
Odin? Are you friend Odin?
No, does Odin have a beard?
Yes.
Oh, you have a beard. I forgot you had a beard. No, I'm talking about Lelouch.
Okay, you're friend of Lelouch.
I'm still trying to keep the persona that you're weak.
You fair. Looks over at Lelouch. Yeah, but what if you run into some demons at the High Hall? There's escaped demons all over the place.
Very true. Maybe send us with spine devils. At least they can provide support from a higher advantage. And then you can keep doing your rounds in order to find more civilians or even take out some demons that's just wandering around.
Fine. 2 of you. Go with Thune. 1, follow me. Continue patrol. And you see 2 of them that now begin perching on opposite sides on buildings, following your group. As the individual begins walking in the opposite direction, the one in which you came.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start walking to the cathedral, the High Hall.
You guys continue walking. With each step, and you guys, each building you pass, you can see the spine devils are hopping from building to building, kind of gliding at some places and just keeping an eye out. However, with the next 10 to 20 minutes, you guys begin to make your way towards the High Hall. As you're approaching, you see. Go ahead.
Can I make a perception check before we get close to the High Hall to see if there's any more of more devils around?
Sure, make a perception check.
I hop on that. But
Go for it.
at
My perception is was 23.
23. Okay. Zeldris?
11.
11. Looking around, Zeldris, you don't see any. Ski Bop, you feel pretty confident looking around. Those are the only two that are following.
Okay. I'm going to give like a side glance to Odin to use telepathic speech.
Mm-hmm.
Fall down. Act like you passed out.
Okay. And Odin's gonna kind of start first gonna start kind of walking a little bit wobbly.
Was disoriented?
Just gonna start breathing really heavy and then I'm just gonna take a step and I'm just gonna fall down to one knee and just point.
Okay, and you all see this as Odin begins to fall and topple and just slam right onto the floor. Ski Bop, what do you do?
You two, come pick him up. I told you he's weak.
The two spine devils looking over and seeing the passed out Odin begin to glide down towards you and are now in reach of you, Odin.
I'm gonna use.
What are you saying?
While you're doing that, can I individually tell everyone when Odin grabs them, attack them? I'm gonna tell Odin to grab last.
I'd say it'd take you a little while to do that.
Okay.
Don't worry, I already have a plan.
But you can start that process of talking to people individually.
Okay. Then I will tell, instead of the whole group, I will go for Lelouch and Zeldris.
So you go with Lelouch and Zeldris. As they do that, the two spine devils, yes sir, and look down at Odin and begin to just immediately go for your shoulders. What do you do, Odin?
I'm going to turn over, try to get out of the bindings. I'm going to just try to grab each of them around the neck.
Okay, make a grapple check.
All right.
I'll say make 2 since you have 2 attacks.
Gotcha. Okay, so the first one's 22.
Okay.
And the second one is going to be 19.
Okay, one second. Yeah, one got a natural 20, but still didn't beat your 22. It's
Nice.
plus 0 strength. So with the both, one got a natural 1, one got a natural 20. With that, you immediately get up and just and grab them and hold them up in the air. As you see Rhea take out the trident, I guess, yeah, and immediately go for the stab in on one on the left.
I'm gonna stab the one on the right with my +1 longsword.
You got it. Anybody else doing something? What are you doing? Oh, Sean, you did something. So, what are you doing, Silas?
I'm just gonna use frostbite on the one that Rhea's not attacking.
You got it. So right now it's 2 and 2. And then go ahead, Zeldris.
Yeah, the one Ski Bop's attacking, I'm jumping on that too, just to confirm.
3 and 2, and then your mom, Miss Z, is going to take out the arrow and launch it, so it's 3 and 3. So go ahead and make your attacks and roll your damage, depending on if they hit.
You gotta roll Constitution saving throw for the one that we attacked.
You got it. Miss Z hit. I need to roll for Rhea real quick. Rhea also hit. And then con save with advantage is going to be 15.
Passes.
Passes. Okay, thank you. So just go ahead and roll damage.
It was a cantrip, so it doesn't do damage, right?
Yes. Sorry about that.
I got a natural 13, but then it's +7 with the long.
That
so
hits. That hits roll damage. Zeldris.
16 to hit, and then I'm gonna roll.
You got it. Go ahead and roll
10
damage.
points of slashing damage, and it's magical because it's the +1 longsword.
You got it. And then Rhea rolled for both her attacks, and she hit both. Roll damage, and I didn't roll for Z. Got it. Awesome. And what'd you get, Zeldris?
I got 7 points.
7 points of damage.
Plus 1 mace.
You got it. And with that, swiftly, because they don't have a lot of hit points, both sides, 3 attacks, 1 missing, that being Silas's. The both of them go limp in your arms. You smack their heads together, and you see Lulu zooming in. Oh man, I guess I'm a little too late. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm just gonna wave one of the bodies. Hey, Lulu.
It's okay.
She waves her little like trumpet hand, her little trunk.
Trumpet.
And then I'm just gonna throw the bodies into an alleyway. Just
Before it does, can I drain any sort of blood in a single vial?
You got it. You guys are disposing of these people pretty easily, or pretty smartly, at least efficiently.
We've learned.
I agree.
power
However,
of strength and knowledge.
however, you guys do continue on your journey, and I
gonna
need.
Oh,
This is
sorry.
Go for it.
I'm just putting the things back on my hands, and I'm sheathing my sword.
You got it. Zeldris, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
And can we go back to the same formation as before?
Absolutely.
Ooh, a waste of a natural 20.
Natural 20. You guys begin to hear as you see Zeldris' hair go up, and as the lightning strike goes right through Zeldris' chest.
Haha, happens to you too.
Why was it the same thing?
Because it's a natural 20.
Natural 20s gets you
You
electrified.
take 12 points of lightning damage.
I'm unconscious.
Seriously?
I'm playing.
I was gonna say, we haven't taken any damage yet.
Thank God.
Oh, that hurt. Cure wounds.
Go ahead and heal yourself, bud.
Alright.
That you guys see the orb from the center occasionally just sends out lightning strikes in random directions, and those of you who keep rolling natural 20s.
So we know that 14 causes an asshole in fucking plate armor on a horse. Natural 20s are lightning strikes.
However,
I don't know what a natural 1 would be. Would that be fucking sunshine and rainbows? That gets the complete opposite. Lightning hits everyone else.
however, you guys begin to make your way out of the main street to view the High Hall proper. And what you see is this cliff-top castle that was once the crowning architectural jewel of Elturel. Only 3 of its 5 watchtowers still stand. Though they appear abandoned, the wooden gates that once led into the castle grounds have been shattered, leaving gaping holes in the wall. The west side of the castle has been reduced to a pile of smashed brick and broken wood. The surviving buildings are blackened by soot. At the center of the castle grounds, the High Hall Cathedral stands defiant and unwavering. And that's where we're ending off tonight.
No.
Nice.
As you guys have now made it to the High Hall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
I was like a hitman sort of fucking session. Got disguises. Persuaded
Traveled a bit through Elturel. But thank you everyone who stuck with us for tonight. You're highly appreciated. I hope you guys enjoyed. We will be signing off, and this will be on YouTube soon. Have a great night.
Nice night, everybody.
Sean
Night.
redeemed it at time.
And that money.
We can shoot us off.